Hello friends, in continuation to our MongoDB Atlas backup and restore series, in this video I'm going to talk about cloud backup and continuous cloud backup. I'm going to explain what is it, why we should consider it while considering MongoDB Atlas, and how to set the policy that I'm going to show you. So here I am already into MongoDB Atlas cluster creation page. If you go to flex cluster or free cluster, this option is not available. This option by default flex cluster, it is available, right, as I have covered in my other video also. For dedicated cluster, you can do the cloud backup. You can turn on the cloud backup as well as continuous cloud backup. It is available in any of the M10 and above. We can do it in M10 also, or M20, M30, or any of these clusters which are dedicated, right? So for now, I have already created a dedicated cluster where I'm going to show you that how the backup policy can be configured and what does it mean. Let me show you that. So what you have to do is while creating this cluster, you have to keep these two options on: continuous cloud backup and cloud backup. What is it that I'm going to explain by going to that page after the cluster has been created. This turn on cloud backup enables you to have this policy configured. This policy configured. You can configure your policies here. Means by default, if you create a dedicated cluster without this cloud backup option, you will not be able to configure this policy. That is that you will not be able to decide that after which interval you want to take your hourly snapshot, daily snapshot, or weekly or monthly or yearly or any frequency for that matter, right? So that is the advantage of having a dedicated cluster with this cloud backup option turned on. Now, what does this continuous cloud backup option? With this option on or without this option on, when this option is turned off, right? Let me show you that this point in restore option will not be enabled. While you can take a snapshot, on demand snapshot, or as per the policy you have configured, right? In policy, you can configure every hour snapshot. That is the minimum possible. Means every hour you will have system will take a snapshot and you can decide how many days it can be kept in your system. After that, that snapshot will be deleted, right? If I show you here policy, this snapshot, go to snapshots and you will see that these are the snapshots which are available to me. And if you look at this frequency, this is daily, hourly. Means as a part of this daily snapshot, snapshot has been taken on 13th of April 2025 at 11:50, right? This is in line with the backup policy. Same way for this also, hourly retention period is 2 days. I can edit it also that how much time I want to retain this backup for. Same way, this is the on-demand backup or snapshot which I have taken. The only challenge here is while I can restore this, I can restore any of this data back snapshot, but I will not be able to restore my data to the point in time. Now, what does point in time is that I'm going to tell you in a while, but for now, let us say if I restore this data or for this data, it will enable me to have the backup of my data until 11:50 a.m. today. Now it is 11:56, right? If you look at this, I will lose 6 minutes of data if I have not enabled point in time. Same way, let us say now by chance I'm recording this video just 5 6 minutes after this snapshot has been taken. For example, let us say that I'm going to restore my data after 2 3 hours or 6 hours of snapshot has been taken, right? Then I will have to lose or compromise data loss for last 5 6 hours, or maybe till the time last snapshot was taken, either automatically or on demand. So using this policy, or you can see how many snapshots are taken as per the policy on demand, how many snapshots are taken as per the on demand. And for backup policy, you can see that I can reduce it to 1 hour, 2 days, and all those things, right? So this is very critical. Now let me switch to another cluster where I have enabled the continuous black backup also. So you see here, I have enabled for this particular cluster. If I go to edit configuration, it will ask me continuous cloud backup is already enabled. While in this particular cluster, this was not enabled. That is why I was not able to take the point in time restore of the snapshot. Let me show you this option when I go to backup and go to point in restore time. This enables me to have my data restored until this 6:27. Now this is UTC time, I'm in IST time. If you add 5 hours 30 minutes, which is a GMT plus 5:30, right to this time, which will be IST, then I will be able to restore my data up to last 1 minute. Now, how does it do that also? I'm going to tell you, right? But before that, you can see that by policy, it is same as it was I have shown you a while ago, right? On demand policy, as per policy, at what time it is part of weekly, hourly, daily, right? Or I want to restore using this point in restore, right? Now, what does it do is that it will restore the data from the op log where continuously all the transactions are getting recorded as a part of op log collection, right? Once it has restored the most recent data, right? After that, it will record or replay all those transactions which are recorded in the op log, right? So that is the advantage. So we will not lose a huge amount of data. It will be only couple of minutes, though it is claimed that it is up to 1 minute RPO, but here we can say that it will be couple of minutes here and there. But that is the advantage of continuous cloud backup, right? So, in my understanding or as per my recommendation, it should be enabled always for mission critical applications at least. Both these options turn on cloud backup as well as continuous cloud backup. For the applications which are mission critical, you should or you must always consider using these two options, cloud backup and continuous cloud backup. And if you see here, the pricing is $0.14 per GB month. Now, if you click on this pricing varies, you can see that it has given us the pricing also, that for AWS it is cost per GB 0.14 to 0.19. So please note that this cost may vary based upon the cloud provider which you have selected for your cluster, as well as the region where your MongoDB cluster is running and where you have opted to store your data as a cloud backup, right? So those things it has given an example also, right? So this is, I think, a very nice option available here. If you go here, point and restore, it will enable you to restore your data Otherwise, it is highly probable that the data may be lost or data is lost after the last snapshot has been taken either by policy as a part of policy schedule or as a part of in demand, right? So I hope you will make a practice to have this option enabled, cloud backup as well as continuous cloud backup options, and you will also configure your backup policy as per your business needs or as per the criticality of your application or data, right? Maybe in dev or test environment, it could be once in a day, once in a week, but for production, it is must. Or for dev or test, it may be skipped at all, right? But for production, there is no compromise. That is what I would recommend. So I hope that you will find this information useful. So thank you so much and happy learning. Take care.